Need a professional space to bring your vision to life? Dominion Television Studios offers state-of-the-art facilities perfect for your next broadcast, commercial, corporate video, or live event. With flexible rental options, cutting-edge equipment, and a supportive team, we provide the perfect environment for high-quality productions. Unleash your creativity. For bookings, email us at marketing@dominion.org.ng. Call us on 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at Dominion Casts. Book your space today. Dominion Television, your channel of choice.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Email.
We got an update that Pep Guardiola will be saying his final goodbye to the end of the season. Enzo Maresca would be the one to come on board. Jose Mourinho looks like a man set to take charge of the Galacticos next season. All this and more. Hansi Flick signing a new deal with FC Barcelona. Lamine Yamal is set to miss the first game for the Spanish side of football for the World Cup. All this and more on the show. I am Paul Abe Toluwanimi, and this is Dominion Sport right here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. I'm not alone in the studio. I have Sanurdin Alimi joining me to talk sports at this wonderful morning. Top of the morning to you. And how was... Honestly, yesterday was so much when it comes to the Brazil selection. For you, what shocked you the most and what interests you when it comes to the world of football and sport yesterday?
Good morning to everyone. Good morning, It's nice to be back again. And the least came out yesterday, and it was just excitement for some players and disappointment for some others. João Pedro, I think, is the biggest shock for me. He scored 20 goals for Chelsea this season, but couldn't cement his place in the squad. But who knows? Injuries might still play a part in the final 26-man squad that was revealed yesterday, and maybe we'll later get a chance to play. But it's all football. He's going to get his chance later on. Neymar is the legend of the team, and it's more clutch than him when it comes to the Brazilian national team. I think no player in the current active Brazilian squad has much goal contributions to the side as Neymar. So it's just understandable for his experience and his capability why he was chosen ahead of João Pedro. But it's all good. Aside Brazil, a lot of other teams released their World Cup.
Croatia also released.
Yes, Luka Modric is going.
Yeah,
Cape Verde released.
Yeah, DR Congo.
Australia, Marcel Sabitzer, David Alaba, Marko Arnautovic. Those are players that are making the scores for the Australian side. So World Cup is upon us, less than a month away. everybody's jostling to get tickets.
If there's so much chaos with some players not being added to the squad for the World Cup, if it was Nigeria, we'll be here debating so much right now.
That's the big question going on social media right now. If it were Ahmed Musa in place of Neymar going to the World Cup, what would be said in the quarters and quarters of Nigerian social media? So it's just exciting right now. I know by the end of the season, all teams that are qualified for the World Cup would have released their team and would dissect and look at the chances of those teams that will qualify for the World Cup. It's just exciting. In the world of tennis, the Stuttgart Open is going on. Ben Shelton had a great performance yesterday. And for the love of me, Formula One is back this weekend after the 2-week hiatus, and we're all gearing up to the action at the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend. So that's what I'm going to talk about on the show this morning.
All right, a beautiful word introduction by Sanuruddin Alimi, giving us what to expect and look forward to on the show this wonderful morning. Let's talk quickly. Okay?
And I forgot to mention, PSG celebrated their Ligue 1 triumph yesterday at the stadium of their eternal rivals, Paris FC, and it was just shocking. Paris denied them the chance to celebrate as colorful as it was supposed to be, but they'll make do what they are, and their hearts were got broken by Gori since they're in Paris yesterday, but they've gotten their hands on the title, and it's the end of the season now and Ousmane Dembele is a doubt now for Champions League final. He got out in the first half of the game, but PSG celebrated their triumph. Paris FC got the win at the end of the day. First time they're getting a top flight win over PSG, and it's just exciting to see football can turn out anyhow, definitely. But we're going to start off giving you update from the world of athletics as Nigeria finished Sunday. Let me also inform you that Team Nigeria controlled the race from the beginning of the opening lap and crossed the finish time in 30 meters ahead of their closest challengers to secure the country's fourth gold medal of the competition. Nigeria only medal on the final day came through Rosemary Chukuma, who claimed silver in the women's 200 meter after posting time of 23.60 seconds. Despite missing out on top 3 finish, Team Nigeria delivered several impressive performances throughout the championship, with the women's relay team once again highlighting the country's strength in sprint event at the continental stage. So, Nuruddin, we are done with the championship. We finished 4th. What's the next step going into other competitions for Team Nigeria? Yes, they celebrated the 4th position, but I think they would have done better. So, next step, to answer your question, I think they need to work on the lapses that showcase in the last meet and improve on it. They need to get more athletes to participate in more competitions to give them chances of winning more medals, because I think that kind of hampered the chances of the team getting more medals. South Africa that won the event at the end of the day, they had the contingent that participated in almost all the sports that was on display, so that gave them the chance to get as much good medal as possible. So for Nigerian team, yes, they did well. Kudos to them. They can do better than this and shine their light as the African giant and continue their endeavors.
Come on, you were just talking about some themes, being in the forefront of things, representing, every competition. Do you think that's where we need to improve to be able to have all athletes, being at the ends of affairs of every event of such competitions like this?
Yes, we need to improve on that. That comes with infrastructure development, better healthcare insurance, and better pay for these athletes. And aside that, the current ones don't need to be left out to include new sports. If we get better athletes or better preparations for the competitions we are currently competing in, it's going to boost our chances of getting more medals, because at the end of the day, it's not the amount of medals you win, it's the amount of good medals you win that wins you the championship at the end of the day. So if that works out, the current competitions that we're currently competing in, they need better participation, better healthcare, better healthcare insurance for those athletes and better preparations. And for the new sports, we need infrastructures for them and better planning to bring everyone along so that everything will meet up with the standard that is needed to perform in these competitions, not just field players for competitions that they're not prepared for, or shambolic performances will end it at the end of the day. So more infrastructure, better preparations for the current sports that we currently compete in, and I think we'll have better chances of winning the meets in future.
Definitely. I will be looking forward to Team Nigeria to give us more, gold and also represent the country in every area of sport when it comes to the world of athletics. Let's move away from that. Let's talk about the Flamingos. I will depart for Nigeria for Cote d'Ivoire on Wednesday, May the 20th, ahead of their second round FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier against Guinea. The crucial first leg encounter is on 23rd as Nigeria pushes for a place at the Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. So everything, we can have videos, pictures of, the players in training ahead of that clash against Guinea.
Yes, it's nice to see the girls do well in camp. The training sessions are going very well. The morale and the spirit of the team is high, and it's going to do their preparations a lot of good because they are traveling well ahead of the competition, so they will have settled down in the visiting country. Yes, Cote d'Ivoire is not far, but it's nice to have a feel of the environment, the weather, and all, and train on the pitch before the events day. So, wishing them good luck in their endeavors, and I expect them to come back with a very result ahead of the second leg in Nigeria. So. More kudos to them and good luck to them in their endeavors in getting the victory.
So I want to ask you, what do you think they need to improve? Aside from getting qualification, now it's not just about getting qualification. It's about actually representing the country well in such competitions like this. What do you think we need to improve in this department?
They need to improve on their chances conversion. It's very poor. Yes, they create loads of chances, and that's similar to the age grade size of Nigeria, especially the female team. They create loads of chances, but when they get to the front of the goal, they are very wasteful. So they need to improve on that. And if you can't score goals, you won't win events. So if they want to do well and represent the country well, they need to score goals. And the goalkeeping department is fair. The defensive department is okay as well. The midfield, like I said, they create loads of chances for those strikers up front, but the conversion needs to be worked on. And maybe with friendlies and better preparation, they get more players that will add vigor to the team and convert the chances they create.
All right, beautiful. We'll be looking forward to that. Let's look forward to what CAF has announced yesterday. That Senegal will host the beach soccer AFCON 2026. The tournament will once again bring together 8 of Africa's leading beach soccer nations with the qualifications to 2027 FIFA Beach Soccer World among the incentive for participating teams. Right there, that's the update we got from CAF yesterday, that Senegal would host the beach soccer AFCON 2026. And I just had a flashback to how I usually enjoy the beach soccer, and I'm trying to remember one name. Yeah, always on my mind when I watch the beach soccer competition for Nigeria, and I'm always excited. This is a big one. Do you think would have a place, and what do you think of Senegal hosting this one this year?
Yes, if you have the infrastructure, you bid for events like this, and lucky for Senegal, they got it this time around. I don't know the seeding just opposing that went in the background for them to land the hosting rights for this competition, but now they've gotten it. They need to host the African contingent well and show to the world that not just the European or Asian counterparts and other parts of the world are the ones that have the chance to the beauty of the beach game. It's exciting. You mentioned Copa Lagos. Yeah. I remember seeing Abu Aziz.
Yeah, Abu Aziz.
That played that competition.
He's the one that rings bell for everybody.
He's a veteran in football, beach soccer. Name it. It's done well for the colours of Super Eagles and the beach team. So it's nice to see that Nigeria also have a place in this, and they get a chance to compete for a chance at the World Cup later in the year. That's what we want to see. We want to see them on the grand stage, and our preparations are ongoing already, not just 2 or 3 weeks to the competition. We just hear them pulling strings here and there, and the logistics, the traveling, everything that has to do to make the team participate well in that competition. I hope the governing body are working towards that now, and wishing the team good luck in their endeavors.
All right, we'll be wishing the team good luck in all of their endeavors as we look forward to the beach soccer later this year. All right, still in the world of football, the qualifiers draw pot is out already. Sanuruddin, and we're in pot one where we have Morocco, Senegal, Nigeria, Algeria, Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire, Tunisia, Cameroon, Congo DR, Mali, South Africa, and Burkina Faso. In pot 2, we have Cape Verde, Ghana, we have Guinea, we have Gabon, Uganda, Angola, Benin Republic, we have Zambia, we have Mozambique, Madagascar, Equatorial Guinea, and we have Comoros. In pot 3, we have Kenya, Libya, Tanzania, Niger, Mauritania, we have the Gambia, Sudan, Sierra Leone, Namibia, Togo, Malawi, and Rwanda. In pot 4, where we have Zimbabwe, Guinea-Bissau, we have Congo, we have Central African Republic, we have Liberia, we have Burundi, we have Ethiopia, we have Lesotho, we have Botswana, we have South Sudan,